Hey, what is up guys, it's Phone Tech over here with another video guys, and in this one I'm going to be comparing the iPhone 10 to an iPad mini 4, and you can still buy both of these from Apple's website. I mean, of course iPhone 10 is new, but I mean iPad mini 4 is still available even though it has the A8 chip, and it has 2 gigs of RAM, so that's something good there. Alright guys, so as always, first up I'm gonna restart both devices here, and it appeared first on the iPad mini 4. I don't know, there's this issue with the iPhone 10 that the Apple logo or the boot up thing response is slower on this phone in particular, or just for some reason. Maybe the phone is not sure that you're booting it on. Yeah, so let's see here. So yeah, definitely iPhone 10 is faster, way faster. Again, this is a flagship A11 Bionic chip, hexa-core processor, 2.39 gigahertz, 3 gigs of RAM, or this is just dual-core A8 chip, clocked at 1.5 gigahertz, as well as 2 gigs of RAM, and yeah, it's slower there. Alright guys, first thing which I'm going to show you that have nothing running in the background. And let's start. First up, mail. Exactly the same, I think. Then calendar. Slightly slower on the iPad mini 4. Camera app and taking a pic. Not bad on both. I mean, iPad mini 4 is still good. Clock. Slightly faster on the 10. And then comes the HomeKit. And yeah, slightly faster on the 10. Maps. Slightly faster on the 10 as well. I'm gonna go for settings now. Okay, yeah, faster on the 10 definitely. Then go general, about, on both, and as you can see, 11.2, 11.2. And this phone has more applications, so just saying. Like the iPad mini 4 should have the advantage here. Next up, I'm gonna go for the Geekbench 3, just launching it. I want to compare and see how much better is that extra gigabyte of RAM. So guys, next up, Safari. Slightly faster than the 10, loading up apple.com. Okay, yeah, faster than the 10, entering this iPhone 10 tab. Okay, yeah, definitely faster than the 10 as well. Yeah, and scrolling down, you can feel some stutter there on the iPad mini 4. So this iPad was released with iOS 9, so it's a 2-year-old device. However, it's still available on Apple's website. So showing you here, guys. So if you go to iPad, as you can see, it's still available, even though it's because it's the last iPad mini. And probably they're gonna just discontinue the series, so that's the best you can have for now when it comes to that 7.9-inch form factor. All right, so next up, guys, I'm going for third-party apps or games. First, I'm just gonna launch Geekbench. And yeah, here we have the specs, 1.5 gigahertz and 2.4 roughly. Hexa-core, dual core. All right, so launching some games here. Temple Run 2. Yeah, so definitely iPhone 10 should be faster, but how much faster is it? Okay, yeah, it's decently faster. So you can play way before the iPad mini 4 even loads the thing. So yeah, all right. Leaving the game. The reachability here is kind of annoying. So Rolling Sky. Alright, so definitely faster. Should be faster, but way faster actually. So next up, this game, Mobile Legends. And this is a power demanding game, so it needs a lot of power to load. And yeah, there is a difference. iPhone 10 is a beast when it comes to loading games because of the GPU. Apple in-house GPU this time. Yeah, so the phone is ready to play. almost, whereas the other phone is just loading. Sorry guys, iPad. So, leaving the game, waiting for the iPad mini 4, taking some time. So yeah, I hope that Apple will refresh iPad mini series and release an iPad mini 5 because I really like this form factor. It's small, portable, and I mean, it gets stuff done. So, leaving. So next up, going for Mario Run. And yeah, there is a difference. Of course, guys, I know that the iPad mini 4 would be slower, but because it's still available from Apple, just want to see how much slower is it compared to the flagship. All right, let's just wait for them to download data. Okay, yeah, there is a big difference. And let's just, guys, compare the iPhone 10 screen here. So the screen this time is the longest screen from Apple. So as you can see, it's when it comes to just the length, the screen is really long compared to previous models. Right, leaving the game. So guys, next up, Chameleon. Okay, yeah, blazing fast on iPhone 10. iPad mini 4 wasn't bad. Was really, I'd say, good. All right, so just gonna launch Geekbench. I mean, Antutubenchmark, guys, and let's go. Okay, yeah, way faster on the iPhone 10. Right, guys, before doing Geekbench test, I'm just gonna try multitasking here. So, mail, both did a good job. Next up, calendar, both here too. And next up, camera, yeah, both did well. Let's go for clock as well, no problems whatsoever. A 2 gig device here, yeah, as well as a 3 gig here. So next up, maps. Oh, actually, iPad mini 2, 4 had to refresh. Settings, iPad mini 2 had to refresh. Geekbench 3, both did well. Safari, and I think iPad mini 4, I think I actually kept it in the back. I'm not sure actually there because it flashed. So Geekbench 4, both did a great job. Let's go for some games. Temple Run 2. Okay, here you can start to see that the extra gig frames is important when it comes to games, launching games, actually keeping them in the background. So yeah. Next up, Chameleon. Both did well. I'd say the iPad mini 4 is actually a decent device when it comes to multitasking. But definitely iPhone 10 will be faster. Alright guys, so gonna go for Geekbench here and skip through. Alright guys, so the iPhone 10 is done since like a minute or so. Okay, here comes the iPad mini 4, and as you can see, big difference, 1696 roughly 1100 single core score, 2955 on multi-core score. And I want to say that the iPad mini 4 on iOS 9 was, even iOS 10 was doing up to 3100 multi-core score, so it kind of the score actually decreased here and performance dropped, you think, but basically iOS 11 is heavier, power demanding and stuff like that. So as you can see, whereas this is always getting higher and higher scores, so 10,557 this time on multi-core score, which is amazing. Alright guys, and now for the final thing, Antutubenchmark test. And here. And let's go. Alright guys, here you have it. These are the scores, and it's a good day for the iPhone 10, getting high scores everywhere. Let's go for details, and oh yeah. So guys, I was expecting the 3D on the iPad mini 4 will be better than smaller iPhones, but turns out to be the same or even worse. Because I thought that the 3D is better on the iPhone 10 because of the bigger screen, and this has a bigger screen than the iPhone 10, but no, it's not. So iPhone 10 really is good in 3D. UX, CPU, okay, double the power. Oh, and RAM, it's exactly 7,000 here, where it's 15,300 here. So it's double, even though this is 2 gigs of RAM. So, like, this has double performance. So, good to see, good stuff to see there for the iPhone 10. I'm kind of shocked about the iPad mini 4 scores, especially in the RAM. So, yeah, CPU is really okay because, I mean, it's a 3-year-old chip even though the entire iPad is 2 years old. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe for more content, and peace out.